What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today on Madden 21, and we are doing another experiment. This one's a little bit more fun for me because I've always liked drafting players or signing players that are either really fast, really big, really strong, really tall, whatever it may be. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. Now, just like the Pro Bowl snubs video or the Pro Bowl video itself, I would like to know your guys' opinions on the players I chose, and if there's anyone you think I blatantly left out. Of course, there are going to be some names that, you could make an argument for that we left out for whatever reason. So I'd like to see them. I remember seeing in the snubs one, people were like, wow, imagine getting snubbed in a snub video about snubs of the Pro Bowls. Could you imagine? Like Rodney Hudson, I've seen a lot of people were mentioning, and Adam Thielen, a few people mentioned. Thielen, yeah, he had a lot of touchdowns, but I can't really be mad with the selections that were already there and the ones we chose for the snubs. And then Hudson, yeah, I probably should have put him in there. There was a couple of other names you guys mentioned too, but let's get into this. So for this video, we have decided to go with, of course, Nathan Peterman, the ultimate star. He's just here just to be here. At this point, though, we chose Lamar Jackson as the, super fast, freaky, athletic player. And then Patrick Mahomes, kind of a combination of speed and then ridiculous strength. I'm surprised that throw power isn't 99 by now. But Lamar will be our starting quarterback. Could have maybe put Kyler in there. Could have maybe even put Josh Allen in there. But I think I like these two selections a lot. And then for running back, we only actually went for two. And just to make sure that we don't have, any carries from these two guys, we're going to drop these. I only went for two. You could have maybe put Josh Jacobs in there for his strength or Chubb for his strength and speed. But Derrick Henry, obviously for the size and power, and then Raheem Mostert for the pure speed, true lightning, thunder and lightning combination. And then for fullback, we go for the guy that was a converted DT, Mr. Patrick Richard, who I always can't tell. Is it Ricard? Is it Richard? I don't even know. Decently fast, the strongest fullback in the game, a huge beast at fullback. And then, of course, for wide receiver, we go with the one and only freak, Tyreek Hill. 99 speed, 99, absolutely nutcase stuff. Then we go with, a freak of size and speed, but pure muscle, Mr. DK Metcalf. And another guy you guys probably didn't know, AJ Brown. He got some strength. Really strong. I remember the picture of him and DK Metcalf together. Boy, was that hot. It was a hot day that day when they took the picture. Oh, Lord. Ruggs, of course, super fast. And then I slipped Marquise Brown in there just for the hell of it. This is a position that I know there's going to be people saying, maybe Mike Evans or, other players that do deserve to be there. Then for tight end, I could have put George Kittle on here, but it is what it is. George Kittle gets enough credit the way it is. Darren Waller, who's just been playing better and better each season. It's absolutely nuts. Gotta love it. 90 speed. He's faster than Engram in the game now. And he's 6'6", 255. There was no better choice as the starting tight end than Darren Waller. No question about it. You can make arguments about other players. We put Evan Engram at number 2. And then 6'8", 84 speed, Donald Parham at 3. Linemen, there's a lot here as well that you can make an argument for. The choices we made, though, were Trent Williams at left tackle with Tyron Smith as the backup. I know he's kind of on the older side now, but Tyron Smith was the ultimate freak at lineman before any of these other guys came around. He just didn't look like an offensive lineman. Have you ever seen combine videos or pictures of him? He just looks kind of like a pass rusher, like a D-end. He's like an offensive lineman version of Daniil Hunter. And then looking at left guard, I put Mekhi Becton at left guard because, of course, he is pretty fast. I don't know if he's actually starting, though. I think we might have moved someone else there. Tristan Wirfs, the tackle, we put him at center. Of course, very fast, pretty damn strong, huge. Terran Armstead obviously was going to be on this list. We put him at guard, which you can make an argument that he could play there in real life. And then at right tackle, we have Trent Brown. We kept him there because look at how huge he is. 6'8", 380, super strong, and not that slow. And then Brian O'Neill, super tall and fast. We actually could have kept Colton Miller here, too. The Raiders actually have some big players that are really solid. And then speaking of Daniil Hunter, we'll probably change some of these abilities. Not that they matter. We've tested that before. Daniil Hunter, super strong, super fast, 88 speed, 90 excel, really talented player. At right end, we have J.J. Watt, the ultimate, dual threat monster. Everyone was always afraid of him, still are. Pretty damn fast for 288 and super strong. Two different styles, of course. Montez Sweat, with the speed of a freaking cornerback and the size of, well, a linebacker. He's the size of a 1960s DT, which is insane. And then, of course, Aaron Donald, obviously. 280, 82 speed, 90 XL, immense strength. I mean, 99's everywhere, right? Like, what can you say? Calais Campbell, obviously 6'8", decently fast, super strong, and the voice of an actual god. Stephon Tuitt, another big guy with some speed, and then Vita Vea, just a big guy, like a modern-day Vince Wilfork, but with the strength to go with it. Vince Wilfork is obviously strong, but he had a little more fat than he did muscle, I'll be honest. Of course, left outside linebacker, we moved Devin White to left out because, of course, super freak athlete. These guys are just backups. I'm going to drop Kyle Wilbur. He doesn't even deserve to be here. At least with Raekwon, he's kind of fast. Deion Jones, obviously the true number one original, like, freak linebacker athlete. You know, now it's kind of common. He was like a super anomaly at the time. And then, of course, by the way, he seems to be getting faster in Madden over the years. It's pretty insane. Of course, right outside linebacker, we went with Devin Bush, who will be the starter there. Super duper fast, you know, similar to Devin White. Tanner Muse, he just so happened to be here. Probably a converted safety, right? I'm just going to guess. And then Bradley Chubb, super strong, pretty damn fast, big, athletic beast. He's not going to be playing much, but he's, you know, just a backup. And then for corner, I didn't really have a lot of guys I wanted on this list, but I put Denzel Ward because he's super fast. Dante Jackson, the, I believe, Olympic sprinter. Didn't they have like a race and he was like the fastest? I don't know if it was against Tyreek. No, I don't think it was Tyreek. It was Marquise Goodwin, I believe. Jamel Dean, pretty damn fast for how big he is. I thought he was 6'2". And then Javelin, Gaidri, 5'9", actual Javelin. Of course, this is the one position that I probably snubbed someone, so let me know if I missed anyone. Derwin James, the size and speed of a beast. Jeremy Chin, a super fast, tall guy himself. And then Adams, I gave it to him because he's big, super strong, and he is kind of like a linebacker playing safety, it seems. And then, obviously, you couldn't have a video like this without Isaiah Simmons. That'd be the biggest snub of all time. Jake Elliott's a strange one for me, but there wasn't a lot of options at punter and kicker. I was like, you know what? Because of how tiny he is and how strong his legs are, that's kind of freakly, right? 5'9", 167 with 97 kick power, and you could easily debate 99 since he had that monster one in his rookie debut against the Giants, I believe. Of course, 79 speed, 84 XL helps. And then Johnny Hekker, not super, super fast, but decently fast, super strong leg, and he's 6'5", 241. So that is my list of players. Once again, I really do enjoy reading your comments about this kind of stuff. So if there's anyone I snubbed very badly, let me know. Or if there's a guy, maybe not super bad snub, but you're just like, maybe this guy could have made it, let me know in the comment section below. We will be headed to the playoffs, and if we get a playoff game, which I hopefully will, I want to come in and maybe play a couple of plays, see what's up, And this, of course, is on last gen. Actually, is it on last gen? I can't remember. Can't remember if I made this on last gen or not. I think I did, because anything pure gameplay wise where I want to, like show cool plays, I always go last gen, because next gen is kind of like stiff. 14-2 for the speed strength team, though. Let's take a look at the schedule. So preseason was obviously a wipe. We lost to the Browns 0-17. That just doesn't make any sense. And then we lose to Denver. Interesting stuff. Let's take a look at the actual stat line. Lamar Jackson, 4,300 yards, 42 touchdowns, 11 picks. Mahomes obviously had to get his one throw. Perfect completion for a touchdown. Rushing, Derrick Henry went off. 1,241 yards, a 5.1 yard per carry average, and 11 touchdowns. His longest of the season was 58. And hell, Raheem Mostert got involved. 541, 4 touchdowns, 4 yards per carry, 6 touchdowns, and of course a longest run of 46. Lamar Jackson got pretty bad numbers for Madden, for real life anyways. And then Patrick Ricard got some decent numbers. Receiving, we did have a pretty spread offense here as DK Metcalf, he played pretty well. Tyreek was pretty well, at least yards per catch was. Waller was pretty solid, and then Ruggs was the best yards per catch on the team. Really solid season there. Looking at the blocking, the athletic fellas, that just doesn't make any sense. We should have let up way less sacks than that. Wirfs was a god at the center spot. Then defensively, Deion Jones at 2.5 sacks, 3 picks, 114 tackles. What about the sack totals? 3 guys over double digits. Aaron Donald, almost said Aaron Jones. Daniil Hunter, and then, of course, the sack leader, J.J. Watt. Sweat was a backup, not going to blame him. And then I suppose Campbell's kind of like the number 2 DT. Doesn't really matter that much, but still would have liked to see a little bit better picks. Denzel Ward was 7. 3 picks for Deion Jones, 2 for Adams, 1 for White, Jamel, Jackson, Devin Bush, and Isaiah Simmons. What about forced fumbles? 2 for Watt, 1 for Ward, none for Jamal. What's even the point? 1 touchdown in general for Denzel. Looking at the kicking, Jake Elliott missed 3 field goals, 1 was blocked. It's Madden. We're not gonna say anything. 58 is his longest. Hecker with a massive 55.6 yards per punt. Where does that rank him in the league? Is that number 1? It's gotta be pretty close. Yeah, number 1 in the league for punt, yards per punt. Nice. Let's take a look at the kick returning. We may have had some. We put some good returners in there. We did not. The speediest guys going. We didn't get it. Number 1 yards in the NFL. What about defensive yards? I think it's number 1 when it doesn't show. Yeah, number 1 in both sides. Okay, that was pretty stupid of me. It was in the NFL. Defensively, we were still number 1, though, so suck it, you know? Make fun of me all you want, but I was still right. Lamar Jackson, the MVP of the league. Not really sure we're going to win much more than that, though, I'm going to be honest. QB win, number 2 for running back. Wide receiver, number 7 and 10. O-line, 6 players in the top 10, which is nice. J.J. Watt at 2. Donald at 4. Daniil at 6. Best linebackers, we were at number 4. Best DBs, Ward got beat by Carl Joseph. That is surprising. And then best kicker, we were at... Really didn't make the list. It's a little surprising. But going against the Steelers, I want to go in here because, of course, I want to play a couple of snaps. And look at that, 95 to their 84. I went with the Raiders because when I've thought of teams that have gone for speed over the years, it's always been the Raiders. Maybe not technically as of late. I know they have Ruggs, but they've always been the team that wants more speed. It's always who they were. I mean, like freaking, what's his name? Jacoby Ford was like the first like super speed demon I've ever seen, really. I know there was great players over like the course of time, but he's like that dude that was just like pure speed. Like when I thought of speed, that's who I thought of. Darius Hayward-Bay, obviously. Pretty sure they had a corner too. I don't remember who I think they, what about Latavius Murray? I mean, they always went for speed, and I loved them for it. That's why I always kind of like thought of them as not my second team, but like because of Madden, they were kind of my second team because I always had like their players, and I chose their team a lot for their uniforms, so, or for franchise at least, so yeah, I like them. Looking at the numbers, I did change as many numbers as possible. O-line would be the worst one. Look at Lamar. He's so fast. And he fumbles. Of course he fumbles. I mean, obviously, I don't really... Well, I do care if they win. I'm going to end up backing out unless the game's kind of even when I leave it. Because I don't want them to lose because of me. And I also don't want them to win because of me. So, but obviously, that was a pretty sick run for a while there. I pump faked over to... Was it Rugg? To the outside, Derrick Henry, run a man over, and he does. And we are on all Madden. I didn't change the sliders or anything like that. Usually we play on all pro for these, like, blasts in the pass. Obviously, this isn't one, but you know what I mean. Video similar to this, I suppose. You go Tyreek. Oh, Waller. Get this. Oh, and he holds on. I'm telling you, this is on all Madden. What a play. I mean, it is Mike Hilton, I believe. Like, so the height difference is quite measurable. I mean, I feel like this is pretty fair, right? Like, we kind of costed the team an offensive drive, and here we are. We'll play defense on the next one. Tyreek. I kind of want to get a ball to Tyreek, though. Could have maybe taken it. Let's try to run. Oh, my. Does he have a human joystick, by the way? He's actually a glitch. Yo. How is Lamar not dominating our league in Rams? How? Does he have human joystick? Because that seems human joystickly. That's our fault. That's 100% our fault. I knew as soon as my foot looked a little debatable there. As soon as I threw it, I realized that we left it too late. That's the one thing that would kind of suck about having good speedsters like this is you would have those plays where you would throw it too late because they're so fast. Look at Derrick Henry on that juke move inside. Filthy. By the way, if you ever want to get good at Madden, if you have both Maddens, I know my situation's rare to like play an old Madden for different reasons, but if you do, play the new Madden and then come to this. You'll have like the greatest stick work of all time. It's so hard to like use her on next gen. Tyreek. Oh my, that was... Wow, Lamar really likes turning the ball over. All right, Adams, Jackson, James. Got some really good players here. Donald against DeCastro. Double teamed, of course. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how we didn't get there quicker. I do not know. Oh, bull rush from Daniil. Jesus, what a pop over the middle by Devin Bush. Let's go with J.J. Watt. I've not used J.J. Watt over the years in Madden. I kind of regret it. Look at JJ, man. Woo. I kind of want to just run an all-out, like, blitz. Pressed up. Come on, Jamal. 42 looks all right on him. Looks like a traditional hit stick guy. And, yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like even on all Madden, no matter what the sliders are, if we run something with minimal coverage, we're going to kill them. Like, this is pretty much minimal coverage. You can maybe even make the argument to, like, just blitz Devin anyways. I mean, like, look at that. You got to run slants, and even then, if we shade inside, oh, my, that is tough to beat. I want to keep it one time, but they're just not going to... Okay, another try, and the jukebox is not working. All right, so we're going to leave, reset the stat line and all that game, and see if this speed strength team can do it. Monster athletes. All right, the Pittsburgh Steelers cannot win. Oh, wow, 45-10. Then they face the Patriots. They win. Even the Browns are better than us. And they cannot win. The Seattle Seahawks, without DK Metcalf and Jamal, lose. The speed, the athletic team wins the game. Wow, they win the Super Bowl, man. I mean, I don't know if we were surprised, but it's not it's a really good team. It's best in the league, but it's not like crazy good. You know, it's not 99 overall. It started, what, 92, 93? So that was a fun one. Definitely a fun one. Once again, let me know in the comment section below which players you think I snubbed, who should have been on the list, and who shouldn't have been on this list. Also, let me know in the comment section below if you have an idea similar to this for me to do in the future, or just an idea in general. Anyways, regardless, thanks for watching. Happy Christmas Eve, or what religion you participate in, whatever holidays you have. Hopefully you have yourself a good time. We'll have 2 more videos tomorrow. We will have 1 more video today. And then I may have put a second channel video up. I don't even know. But thanks for watching. If you're new, maybe leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Check out the second channel, PK Plays, which, like I said, hopefully a video will be up there already, or it will be one later today. I don't know. And then twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. Hopefully get a stream up 27th of December. Hopefully. Regardless, thanks for watching. Hopefully you come back for next video, which will be up a little bit later today. But until next video, see ya!